Alright, so I'm going to show you how to get started with Forex trading. So the first step is to actually download your MetaTrader 4 app. So it is your trading platform, but you need to know the way that it's going to work is once you get set up once you open the app, download and open it, you're going to end up being provided a broker. So, I wouldn't say provided a broker, but yeah, a demo account, just standard from the app. But the thing about that is you don't want to just stop there. You're going to want to do your own due diligence and do some research and find a broker. But you have to make sure it's regulated too. But before we get into that, I'm going to get into the apps that are available that you may end up wanting at the same time. So some of these are stock apps, Thinkorswim, Webull. They're mainly stock based. Coinbase is for cryptocurrencies. That's not for Forex, but we're going to look into more of the economic news. That's what I'm going into. You're pretty much going to want FX Street. It's not a bad app to actually have as far as trading is concerned, and most of these apps I will say you will never use. And I know you see MetaTrader 5. Why don't we go to the latest thing that seems MetaTrader 5? Most traders typically don't use it. I mean, typically, like myself, I use MetaTrader 4. So, and at the same time, not every broker from the United States actually uses them. So, as we're scrolling through, you're seeing I'm not even saying anything because most of these apps you're typically not even going to use at all. I mean, Signal apps, I'm going to say this now, most of them are full of shit. You're not going to find, you're not, you want to get educated, as as educated as you possibly can. You want to be like, let's say as dedicated as much as a surgeon is to his job. This is going to be your baby. So you really, really have to focus on this stuff and learn as much as you can. So I'm also saying you're going to want FX Hours. That's a good platform that you're going to want to use. Um, but yeah, the thing is, Forex isn't like as easy as marketers make it seem. I know there's tons of network marketers out there that try to make it seem like, yeah, you can just sign up and make thousands of dollars in a single day, but you're not just gonna like wake up to money like that. If it was that easy, anyone would do it, and not everyone would share their secrets like that. So you got to be careful in this business too. So, and at the same time, not information is great information. So, but Swiss Forex is another good one. You'll see as you download that. But other than that, that's about it as far as the apps are concerned. But the primary app that you want is the MetaTrader 4. And my FX book is a good app too. Oh, and as far as the signals go, as I was saying, the signal apps, like I said, they don't work. Most cases, you're going to lose money, especially for the pure fact that you don't know what you're doing, especially jumping in new. You're a new trader, you need to understand how to analyze a chart. It's one of the basic things. I mean, there are plenty of advanced concepts as far as analyzing chart, but you want it to be as easy as kindergarten, man. You want full understanding of the charts. Well, as best as you can, anyways. You're not always gonna get everything. You're not always gonna see everything because the markets can get too volatile for some people, and you're limited to your own knowledge, I should say. So just keep growing that. But now we're gonna get into the brokers. The brokers, typically, I would say just do your best to kind of research the brokers, make sure that they are regulated. The number one thing you need to know is that no broker is going to charge you anything. So just to sign up, there are no fees. If they're charging a fee, it's a scam. And the platform MetaTrader 4, you saw the app was free. The platform is free. So you can like go to FXCM. I'm not gonna say I recommend them at all because I know they had their issues too at one point. This is not one that I personally use, but yeah, like I said, just do your research and just look for the demo, a good demo based on, well, how would I classify a good demo account? Something that simulates a live account, like very closely. I want it to work almost exactly like a live account, or exactly like a live account. Live accounts, certain brokers, sometimes they manipulate it more compared to their demo account, so you're not going to get the same with every broker. Some brokers are going to be exactly the same as a live account. So that comes in the form of testing. You want to like test to see what they offer as far as those accounts are concerned. You want to also make sure that actually, yeah, you want to pay attention to what they offer as far as spreads. You want to make sure, I like to pay attention to costs. So I want to make sure that their fees are pretty low. So, and at the same time, sometimes deposits can be pretty low as well. Deposits, you want to see what they charge for deposits, what they charge for transfers. I know before, especially with this one, the minimum deposit was $100 for a lot of brokers at one point. I think that's changing now. And you want to see what they offer. So some brokers, they only strictly do Forex and commodities. You got stock brokers that only stick with stocks. But more brokers are allowing cryptocurrencies. More brokers are allowing stocks. You can do oil and gold with a lot of them, but at the same time, it's just checking to see what they offer. But at the same time, like I said, you want to make sure that these brokers are legit. And at the same time, with making sure that they're legit, you want to make sure that they're licensed as well. They work in your country. You want to check the regulations in your country or with the broker that you're actually using. That way, you make sure that it actually protects your assets. That way, you're not making a deposit, and then next thing you know, you make this X amount of money and you can't even take it home with you. Situations like that have happened. Just because it seemed okay doesn't mean it's always okay. But yeah, just make sure it's regulated. Make sure that it meets your standards as you're learning about brokers. But overall, as far as starting Forex, download the app, download the platform. Any broker is going to have their own platform that's going to be free. Like you can go to launch platform here. You just have to really look at the page, especially after sign up. It's pretty easy to get, and just get educated. Find a mentor that's going to I wouldn't go with MLM, I should say. If you go with multi-level marketing, typically you're going to be limited to their tools, and you have to stick with the person that signed you up. Sometimes the person that signs you up doesn't like stick with you. They disappear and try to do their own thing. Sometimes they're not knowledgeable themselves. You gotta make sure that the person that you sign up with knows their shit. And at the same time, they're not just keeping you on just for the sell, even if if you do an MLM. An MLM, just understand that you're mainly going to be focused on sales. But an independent mentor, they're going to be more focused on content, teaching you and helping you grow. But you got to make sure that this mentor works with you as well. There are different types of mentors as well, different types of traders, because like I said, you have scalpers, swing traders, long-term traders, and everything else. I mean, people have different strategies. You got to stick it out and make sure that it works. Make sure you trust the person. It's going to be an investment, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, those are the best steps I could give as far as starting your trading career. A lot of it is just a lot of content a lot of my own experience, I should say. But yeah, as long as you stick with that, stick with a good broker, stick with a good mentor, you should be fine in this business. But you got to stay focused. You got to be hungry and ready to learn. But if you found this video pretty helpful, feel free to give it a like. Feel free to subscribe. Oh, wait. Yeah, just research 10 brokers and top 10 brokers and any other research as well. Investopedia also helps pretty well. Yeah, where is Investopedia? Oh, wait, it's because I'm at FXCM. Sorry, guys. But, 10 best brokers. Investopedia gives a pretty good list. Forexbroker.com gives a great list. So, as long as you stick with that, you should be okay.